Dubai around 2 years ago. So, yeah, we have heard many times in Doha and Alkhor also, right? Today also it's going to be a special topic with this short introduction. I'm happy to welcome Dr. Thavamani on behalf of Sky Qatar to enlighten us on the topic of today. Yeah, you can carry on, Doctor. Thanks for joining.
Madam, your mic is muted, madam. Can you unmute it? Yeah. Yeah, you are unmuted, madam. Ma'am, can you speak now?
Yeah, you can hear now?
Yeah, it sounds clear, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you very much, and good evening to each and every one of you present here. Be blessed by the divine. Actually, being a first session in Alkhor, it is my honor that I am there for this this session. And today we'll be just giving a thought about adolescent health awareness. So that's my favorite topic because I always go to Alia for the adolescent camp where I speak with the children about adolescent issues, what they are having, health issues especially, and how we can help as elders, how we can help them. These days children are really very smart, but still they need our guidance. If we don't guide them, and they are going into a peer pressure and also into the social media. So as parents, as a responsible member of the society, how can we help them? That is the important thing which we are going to discuss now. So this is my summer camp. Every year when I go, around 250 girls will participate in the session. I always feel these children are also blessed to be a part of the session because so many people want to attend the session, but very few only get a chance because every time there are about 1,000 people who registered for the session. Then I heard that even in Qatar you do the session, even in Alkhor you do such session. It's very important because sometimes it's very difficult to send them all the way to Aliyar and get all this coaching done. So the same thing is happening in Qatar also. So they are giving them an opportunity to take these exams also. So children are always very thrilled when we give them some exam and then give them marks. So that is how they are registering them for diploma in yoga and such courses. So it's really amazing to see that. We all know that everybody has children, everybody has their own challenges of taking care of children because each child is unique. Each child is unique because we cannot follow what the other parent is following for our children, because as parents we know that from single cell it is the responsibility of the father as well as the mother, because father gives one cell, mother gives one cell, but see how beautifully these children grow. That is a divine grace. So how this cell structure is formed is in our hand. Scientifically, we know that it is nothing but a DNA and RNA and all these structures, which are very simple protein like A, C, G, such protein. But still, our food habits, our mind, our thoughts, everything has a major role in the child's growth. So what we have to understand for our children is we have taken care of them from single cell. Till how long we have to take care of these children? Our job is not to prepare our children for something, because we always feel, I given birth to my child, I should make him an engineer or doctor. That is my goal. I should get him married. I should see that he will have children. I should give him a house. I should give him a job. These are all the materialistic things we all want our children to have. Everybody wants. We have to give them some skills also to handle anything in life. Do what you do best for your children in your care, because you know what best you can do for your children, because they are your children and no one knows like how you know. You know about your children better. Some children may be unresponsive. Maybe they don't learn immediately. You may feel a little frustrated or angry or upset, but definitely they will remember what you have said, because as mother and father, they are the role model for your children. So you love them today. You can teach them anytime, because that love is what they are all really missing. Because what children come to us when they have any medical problem is, doctor, nobody loves me. That is what the children usually talk to us. Love is free, easily available. It is not that love has to be given only to a lover. We have to pour a lot of love to our children, to our family members, to the spouse. Who is the mother of the child? Who is the father of the child? So there is no need to show hatred of the opposite sex, opposite person. The mother and father have to show equal love and affection to the children, because this is what commonly we have seen when children come to us for a counseling. So we teach them in such a way that it facilitates them for thinking. We engage their minds. We make them listen to our teaching. We also give ears. We also listen to what exactly they are trying to tell us. So slowly we have to motivate them to take risks also, because as parents, we cannot be there with them all the time. So we have to encourage them to take risks. Initially, we can keep supporting them. Then slowly we should give them little freedom to take their own decisions. But at the same time, we have to be there for them for their struggles. It may be a small struggle. It may be that today in the school, nobody spoke to him or somebody made fun of him. But as parents, we should be available at home to listen to their problem. That is what these children are lacking. By cultivating their dreams, we can help them learn every day what is needed. Because every child has a dream. We should not discourage that this is a stupid dream. It's of no use. Most of the children want to be a cricketer. They want to be a teacher. They want to be something different. They keep on telling. But every day it keeps on changing. So when they tell you about their dreams, you just have to encourage them and tell all the positive and negative things about that dream, what they have. Because they are children, they know to dream. We have to encourage them the next stages of dream. We should also understand what these children are lacking. Because during our days, one generation before, the whole family used to live together. The mother, father, his children, the mother's relatives, father's relatives, grandparents' relatives, grandchildren's relatives, all of them used to stay together. They learn. Even if parents don't have time to teach them, these children learn from one of these relatives, because each one is in different age group. So they have time to speak to them. Somebody will be having time. They'll have time to speak with people of their own age, little bit elder to them, much elder to them. Because each grandparent's love and affection is different. Uncle, auntie's love and affection is different. Parents' love and affection is different. Siblings' love and affection is different. So they used to get so much of love and affection from people in the house. Slowly it became a nuclear family. So in nuclear family, only the husband, wife and children are there. Now we are all really very good materialistically in our generation. So we have made a separate room for those children, because now we have either one child or two child. So we can afford to give a separate room for them. So children are completely locked up in their room. and what is left with them is only the social media. So they are learning from the social media. This is where we have to give little more attention to what is happening to our children, because each living being is so different, and any true friend look at you with no judgment in their eyes. They know you have made mistakes, but they accept you for being human and help you right the wrongs. That's how we have to be for our children. We have to be true friends. Whatever mistake they make, we have to help them to correct that mistake. As doctors, what we feel, where we can help these adolescent children, what are all the influences these adolescent children are having, as parents, as community organization, as social media. We have to really understand the first and foremost people who influence an adolescent child is the parents and the family. So just now we discussed how a nuclear family has made everybody far away. And also we are NRIs, we have come all the way to Qatar to work, to give good education to the family. We are having a good life because the government policies and laws are really superb. Once we follow that, we are getting a comfortable life, and children are getting comfortable education, because they learn most of the things from schools apart next to the family, because father and mother are their first role model, and the family members are their next role model, and the next place where they go is the school. So in school they learn a lot of things. Just because we have put them in the school, that doesn't mean that our responsibility is over. We have to speak to the teachers, we have to speak to the friends and friends' parents. Like, we have to keep in touch with all of them. We have only 1 or 2 children. Remember those days, and when they have so many children, they just put them in the school. Hardly our parents have come and visited our school. But now every term there is parents teachers meeting. Somehow we have to make time. Then only we can understand what is the problem with our child. Then only teachers can help us. In what way they can help you. Especially now children have chronic medical condition, they have allergies, and they have even a lot of mental disturbances these days. So we have to discuss with the school members regarding these issues. The next is the social norms. We don't know what is normal and what is abnormal, because now we are becoming globalized. Adolescent children doesn't know with whom they have to make what type of friendship, because US culture is different, India culture is different, our home culture is different. So what type of culture you are following in your house is important. So the child has to be made understand what type of culture is good for the child, what type of social norms is good. Just because we are watching all the YouTube channels of different countries, that doesn't mean the adolescent child has to follow everything. So we parents have to guide them. So as I told you, healthcare system is also concentrating so much on the adolescent children, because adolescent children are the healthiest people in the world. But these days, even adolescent children are coming to the hospitals with so much of health issues. Faith communities, what type of faith we are introducing them to. As parents, we ourselves are confused whether what faith we have to follow. Whichever faith is good, it's fine. World Community Service Center, Maharishi Vethathiri puts Temple of Consciousness as an important thing, because you are the important person in any of your faith. It doesn't matter which faith you are following. You just follow that. Don't make your children get confused about which faith they have to follow. Put them in one faith and then make them understand the importance of the faith, what they are following. So we have to take these children in community organization. If we don't take these children for community organization, they will be politically influenced and get into a different type of action. I heard in India, a lot of these youngsters are pulled into politics for making strike or for creating some issues. So many things are happening with the adolescent. So community organization where we are putting what type of community we are following is important. Social media has a great influence on these adolescent children. We will talk in detail regarding that. So when we follow the government policies and laws, sometimes I have seen parents when they are going, they deviate the rules and they say, no problem, nobody will catch us. In front of the children only they say that. So children feel that it is not so important to follow the government rules and regulations. So when we are very particular, see, we are in this country, this is the rules which we have to follow. And then they will also automatically follow the rules and regulations. The neighbors and community play a very important role in an adolescent child because they go out. We should allow them to go out and play with the neighbors, and we have to take them to the communities. What type of people we are moving around is also equally important. The most important is the peers, because in adolescent age, they want to listen to only their friends more than the parents. So what sort of friends they are into, we have to keep a watch on these children. This is responsibility of the parents, and school also takes care of them. What problem we are facing with these adolescents? There are a lot of health issues with these adolescent children. Anorexia nervosa is one of the common problem where the children, they just don't eat properly and they want to be very thin, and different types of health issues are because of this food. Some children want to be very thin, so they just eat food and vomit. Bulimia. And they have different types of eating. You have seen how fussy and these children are. Obesity is one of the most common issue which we are following, seeing. In the school also, they check BMI every year and create consciousness, alertness that your BMI is little bit overweight, is little bit obese, so that children can take care of that. Sometimes when we say obesity, it is also called body shaming. It is not like that. We have to make them understand in such a way that obesity will lead to many medical issues later on in life, like diabetes, hypertension, asthma. So many diseases happens because of obesity. So that is why we have to bring their BMI to normal. Their body mass index should be within normal limits. If your child is obese, just work with him. You also go for a walking with him, go for running, encourage him to do some exercise. Children are very happy with the games. You can put them for swimming, playing, jogging, whatever activities they like, at least 1 hour. Not necessary that they have to keep on studying all the time. Of course, there is a lot of exams and school stresses are there, that getting marks is such an important thing. But once they become obese and overweight, it is very difficult to bring it to normal. So what food they are eating, we have to be careful. Because I have seen parents are packing, mother with so much love and affection, she will pack the food, but the child will throw the food in the dustbin. And he knows how to order food, and he will be ordering all kinds of junk food. There are children who come with lot of micronutrient deficiency, like copper deficiency, iron deficiency, vitamin D deficiency, like so many deficiencies, they come to the clinic. One child was complaining of weakness, and she kept on fainting all the time. They thought it is just some mental issues, but when they did investigation, it was iron deficiency anemia. Just iron deficiency anemia can lead to a lot of issues for the children. Emotional problem. This is the most challenging problem all adolescent children go through. Emotionally, they are disturbed so much because there's a lot of comparison. Lot of hormones are produced in their body. There is a lot of hormonal disturbances. They are growing. Some children grow tall very fast. Some children grow mature very fast. Some children don't mature in time. See, normally the girls mature 2 years earlier. their growth is little faster. So the boys feel little inferiority complex, that how come she's in my same grade but she's growing so big. Among boys also, they feel some complex. I have come across so many children with inferiority complex. Doctor, I am not at all growing. I am so thin. I am so small. Even either boys or girls, they feel very, very tiny, and because they are not growing properly like their friends. Even materialistic things also, because we want our children to study in a very hi-fi school, and we don't know what type of children are there in that school and what type of things they are bringing. These children compare and they have a lot of complexes because of that. Mother and father themselves, they are fighting all the time at home due to various issues. That is also disturbing the child in a lot of way. And there is this social media. So that's how emotionally the child is so disturbed. Behavioral problems happens because of all this confusion what child is happening. Because I have seen children not studying properly, then they steal things, they tell lies. This starts in a simple way, but slowly, if it is not controlled, it will increase. They get angry, they beat the other children, and there are so many behavioral issues which the school is also not able to handle. So they call the parents so that together they can do. If you are really not adult, there is not alert, there is one big team waiting out there to put these children into substance abuse and smoking. It's really surprising how the same society wants money just by pulling these adolescent children into these substance abuse. It is really very, very surprising. That's why each and every one of us should have the responsibility. Even when control of sex is not there, sexually transmitted infections are also seen in adolescent children. Apart from that, there is thinking and studying problem. There is identity problem, because this is the time he will keep asking, who am I? That question starts exactly at this age. So how we can help these children? By keeping them engaged in a different way. So parents have to spend their quality time. Yes, parents have a lot of money, they put them in a big school, but they have to spend their valuable time also for the sake of these children, and they have to keep a watch on the child in the school, whether he is able to adjust well in the school. So that is how Alkhor Adolescent Camp is one of the best example, where 20 days the children stay away from the parents. They get up at 4:30 a.m. in the morning, which they share, I have never done. 4:30, getting up in the morning. They take their bath, they complete all their morning rituals. They go and do meditation, they go and do exercise, they do Kaya Kalpa, and they come back and wash their own clothes. In fact, parents were worried, oh my God, my child has never washed his own clothes. And they used to come every day to pick his clothes and give it back. But then slowly the child learned, first time he is washing his own clothes. So these are all the common basic skills. We have to keep them engaged. We should not pamper them. These are all the common things which children have to learn. So as parents, when we know all this, when because parenting is a great challenge. It's not like parenting of those days. So we have to keep in pace with our child. So parents have to get educated well. Nowadays, when the child delivers, when the child has a problem, parents are counseled. When the child is growing up, when the child has got autism or any learning disability, the parents are called and educated. We cannot change the child. Child will grow as you feed him, as you feed her. So parents have to get educated in what to feed for the child, what not to feed for the child, because so many things are available these days. So you have to be teen friendly. So you can be friendly with his friends and their parents, and that's how we can really make a good support system, a good environment for the adolescent child. There are, now that we are all socially connected, we can see what problem each country is facing, whether it is a developed country or a developing country. Each country is facing problem with this adolescent. They are the future of every country. Adolescent children are the future of every country. So we have to help them to come up in a better way. And they are going to be the parents of the next generation. And we, within, like grandparents, parents, and the next parents, within this generation itself, there is so much of gap. We cannot help our grandchildren. We can only go play, show love, and come back. We cannot help them. We cannot show them too many skills which is available. So better not to interfere with our children. Give them freedom to take care of our grandchildren, because there are a lot of challenges in these issues. Now girls, boys are attaining menarche at an earlier age. Their adolescent development is preponed little bit. Girls are getting their periods at 8 years old, 9 years old. Menstrual hygiene has to be taught to them. Otherwise, they hate to be a woman. They say, I don't like to be a woman. They just don't like to be a woman. Imagine if everybody hates themselves, women who are the important part in the society, who give birth to the next generation. If they start hating themselves, how are they going to take care of the society? So we have to make these children at this earlier age to take this menstrual hygiene properly in a positive way, so that she will feel proud of herself. Once this young child feels proud of herself, and then she can take care of her family in future. Because of occupational, like all of us want to be successful. Everybody, the girls are also studying well, boys are also studying well. We want to achieve success in our profession first. So there is late marriage. So children are born little late in their age. And from the village, we are shifting to city. From city, we are shifting to another country. So there is a lot of changes among these children. So the family influence also is reducing, and the social media. All this together is causing a lot of confusion to these beautiful adolescent children. So we as a society, we have to help these children by giving them some supportive policies, so that they can really take care of themselves. In countries like USA, teenage pregnancy is also becoming so common, because children are not so aware of what is happening, and parents are also giving them full freedom. Whereas in a different culture, it is different issues are happening. What World Health Organization says is, if you want a healthy future generation, you have to create a healthy adults. Who are these healthy adults? They are nothing but these adolescents. These adolescents, when they become healthy, they become a healthy adults in the future, and they are the future generation of the world. So young people need a safe environment. Who is going to give them the safe environment? Is the parents going to give? Is the society going to give? Or is the school going to give? Who will take the responsibility to give them a safe environment? That is, if safe environment is not given, it starts with mental health issues. So we have to also be mental health first aider. We have to support them to come out of their mental health. Only if we diagnose, if we recognize that they are going through some mental issues, then only we can help them. So they have to have good connection with good adults. Then only we can give them a positive attitude. So the role of school is very important. As parents, we have to help them. See, some countries, sexual education can be given. Some countries, it's not given. Then who will give them the sexual health education? Maharishi Vethathiri says to start these Kayakalpa exercises at an earlier age, as soon as they attain this adolescent stage, put them in the Kaya Kalpa, put them in the Sky Yoga. So these informal educations definitely help these children. The school has a different role. We have to help the school also to take care of our children. So I work also in a school. From many years, I go to schools and I combine science and spirituality. So I tell them to do Sky Yoga, Kaya Kalpa, yoga, meditation, because when the parents bring with some health issues to my clinic, I am supposed to give them medicines. What medicines we can give to these lovely little children? Because if they come with a periods problem, I give them Panadol, but we have to restrict, because most of the menstrual pain, back pain, stomach pain can be reduced mentally. So that is how this Sky Yoga helps them to reduce all this. I go to village also. They sit them like a friend, you just sit together and talk to them. They are so surprised and they are so happy to listen to somebody who is talking. Anybody, when you people go to your village, just go and visit your school and just talk to those children. Oh my God, somebody came from Qatar and taught me this. Maybe one word will be important thing for that child. That doesn't matter. Just go spend your valuable time with other children. Take your children also to your schools and spend time with the other adolescent children. Otherwise, there will be a lot of health issues, and it is really painful to see these children. We have a lot of 5-star hospitals. We have a comprehensive adolescent health packages where we have nutritionist who is teaching them about healthy food habits. We have a department where they are promoting physical activity, because physical activity itself will produce happy hormone. That's all this adolescent child needs. And we improve lot of health issues by the hospital care. And we also promote safe environment, because when we talk to them, we know what problems they are going through. We help them to reduce the use and minimize the harmful substances what they are using, because the parents sometimes miss that the child is going through these drug issues or smoking issues. So we doctors help them. Even we promote mental health and well-being, because prevention is always better than cure. So a lot of mental issues can be taken care of through meditation, introspection, and such simple exercises. And promoting sexual and reproductive health. Adolescent children are not aware of this reproductive health, because they are unnecessarily exposed to movies. These days, movie shows anything, and social media shows anything. So children are confused. What is reproductive health? So we have to talk to them. We promote them the importance of reproductive health. So all these I have put it for a mother. This is a holistic approach to women's health for the mother. How she can, if any mother, any girl child is given good education, automatically she will take care of her parents' family as well as her husband's family. So that is how helping a woman, giving respect. Vedatri Maharshi's important thing is World Wife Appreciation Day. That's why we have to help a wife to we appreciate her. That is more than enough to take care of all these adolescent children. I put this in this book. This book is in English, which was released in Sharjah. It's also coming in Tamil in Tamil Nadu this August. It is getting released. It's also getting released in Kannada in Karnataka. Both are coming in the month of August. So just remember, teenagers' only problem is nobody loves me. Just show them love, compassion, faith, hope. Keep blessing them. That is more than enough. Your kindness. Give years of compassion. You help them to grow love in their heart. That's all they need. The adolescent children, they know everything. Only our success is more important. Life isn't meant to be full of struggles. There are times when it is happy, there are times when it is unhappy, but we can really take it to the next level by following this Sky Yoga, because in Sky Yoga we are constantly putting awareness to us, constantly introspecting what is the problem. We are planning our action, so success is always a positive thing which happens. So these young children are the future of the world, so we have to help them, because individually if we are peaceful, world peace will definitely happen. These young children have to live in peace, then only it is possible to go to the next level. So thank you very much to Qatar team for giving me such a wonderful opportunity. Be blessed by the divine. So through question answers, we will continue a little bit more, because every man's listening skill is only for half an hour. So let us go with the question answer session. Thank you so much. Be blessed by the divine.
Be blessed by the divine. Be blessed by the divine. Thank you very much for this wonderful session, madam.
Thank you.
In the today's session, actually, you explained very well about what is the importance of adolescent children. So they are the future of the world, like Maharishi also explained, and all the great scholars are. They are told that if you take care of the children, then the whole world, then the next generations are taken care. Means the prosperity of the world is taken care by itself. Like actually, when we start this YEP class also here, there is a question which Muthu sir used to ask the parents: do you want to prepare the children for the future, or do you want to prepare the future for the children? So which is easy, or what is practical? So like we have to prepare the children for the future, because we cannot prepare the future for them, because it's so dynamic, the